Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And now we observe the national anthems. That was special. Now stand by for this. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And it's hoisted clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. João Cancelo. And this is Ronaldo. Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And shifted it to the flank. João Felix. Portugal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to Cristiano Ronaldo! That's put paid to the danger.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ruben Neves. Not the most accurate pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he is dashing away. Big chance! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Norway restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, sweet feet. João Cancelo takes aim and great chance! Oh, good delivery, almost a perfect outcome.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
He's picked his way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, this looks sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo, there he goes, motoring forward. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show.
Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. They get a throw in. And it's Ruben Neves. Applies the finish! No, he's missed it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And he cuts out the supply. It's going wide left. Cristiano Ronaldo being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tight.
And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! That's a throw. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
João Felix. Haaland looking to add to his goal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread to the right.
Cambio de jugadores en Portugal. El dorsal 11. El dorsal
Ruben
7.
Dias.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And
El
it's
dorsal
Neves.
14. El dorsal 21.
Bernardo Silva.
El dorsal 26.
Now this could be a
Serán
chance. And
sustituidos.
it's Bruno
El
Fernandes.
dorsal 17.
And it's made its way to
El
him.
dorsal 9. El dorsal 3.
Goes
El
for a
dorsal
shot!
23. El dorsal
And
10.
no!
Se va a
He
realizar
had
un
to,
cambio de jugadores.
and yet he could not.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. Thinks about the shot.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vitinha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
That has been knocked clear.
5 minutos de descuento.
Ødegaard. Ødegaard makes a dash for it. Ball's played through. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. Real chance here. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is it. That was the last kick of the game. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up. So our quest to find the winner continues. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Sends it crossfield. Ryerson tries to clear. Ruben Dias played out towards the right wing. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores en Portugal. El dorsal 4.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
13.
Quality ball. And here's Ramos. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So just 15 minutes still to come. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. Well, we are already up and running again. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Ramos. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And a chance! That is decidedly lacking. He's looking wide. Great vision. And he plays one through. And the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Bernardo Silva taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.